Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we had a little bit of a content drop last night on Global. And by a little bit, we kind of had like one of the largest just drops of content and things we've ever seen. Now, I mean, I guess it makes sense that, Global is moving towards the global sync. So, they're trying to fit in a lot of stuff that JP still has. I mean, the sync was handled pretty horribly. I mean, there's no way to argue against that. I mean, it seems like they're maybe handling the very end of the sync potentially good. I mean, I know it would be tough for some players to pull Tech UI Goku with, back to back to back to back to back Dokkan Fest LR level characters, but at least they kind of aren't going to go into the sync having happened with where is UI Goku, because it was very obvious always that UI Goku is going to be the hypest character of those remaining, which of course is UI Goku, Jiren, Master Roshi, Cell Max, and Topo. Those are the characters that were kind of a little bit in limbo. Seems like, UI Goku, Topo's coming next, Jiren will probably come out, and we'll see. So let's just go through a bunch of the things that came out last night. Obviously, there's also the UI Goku banner itself. I did see a lot of people seem to have some good luck. Didn't look like there was any crazy discounts, unfortunately, on the UI Goku banner. I definitely think that would have been a good idea for Dokkan to do to help players out, to kind of have like a little bit of some discounts, but it is what it is. So we got the actual part 3 for the 9th anniversary celebration, and the UI Goku celebration is on at the same exact time. So we have, missions, tickets. We got the Zenny support campaign. These are always nice. The Supreme Magnificent Battle tickets drop with all the stages, right, which is Beast Gohan and the Blue Gogeta stage. Now, obviously, those stages are very difficult, still good stages to see how good a character is, but Global is actually now getting into the real hardest fights in the game. Of course, there's these. Now, there was a little thing where the Beerus event was not live for a couple of days, so players who did not grind the event up until that point weren't able to actually get these rainbow tickets, but the Beerus event has returned, so you can awaken Beerus in a pajamas Beerus, and you can get your rainbow tickets. Good luck. Beast, definitely the priority. Broly number 2, Gogeta 3, and Gamma's dead last is what I would say. Here's the global exclusive 9th anniversary friend summons. I mean, this has been a global exclusive thing for 3, 4, 5 years, something like that. Pretty crazy to think about. We have the UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta EZAs. Of course, they're tremendous. Well, by tremendous, I mean they're top 5 units in the game. We have the Jiren Burst Mode. I believe I have that pulled up here somewhere. I mean, we're going to get into a lot of it anyway. The EZAs for those. Remember, you're able to get the new equips from this. I mean, I guess a lot of this isn't really content that dropped last night, right? We got to get down to this. This is the content that dropped last night. So you have, this is kind of like a link level event / stones / kind of like a little story event thing. We have the Red Zone movie boss rush. We have the Cell Max. The special gift, 9th anniversary gift, that's on the 8th, along with this banner. And then, of course, these characters as well. I wonder if Tech Jiren is just going to get added to this banner. Because Jiren was not on this banner on JP. Jiren was on AGL Jiren's banner. So that'll be something to look at. If Tech Jiren is not on that, that could be another clue that AGL Jiren is about to drop, right? And then, of course, this event. Yeah, it was going to come back on the 8th, but they adjusted it to the 5th. That's probably the main reason this is here, right? Is that was adjusted back to the 5th. And then, of course, here we have the UI Goku campaign. I did look at this last night. We got the banner, the packs, the EX missions against the Supreme Magnificent Battle. UI Goku are there. Dokkan Medal campaign. The UI Goku Dokkan event. The new Supreme Magnificent Battle. We'll take a look at the stage. That, I would say, should be the hardest fight on Global against Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. And I think Cell Max will probably be the second hardest fight on Global. We have the Android 17 Burst Mode, which is going to be coming on the 8th as well. And then I think mostly it's just like events, story events, and Dokkan events that are returning back here. Yeah, okay. Nothing really too crazy back there. Let's get rid of these. All right, so then just here's the sheer volume. Like, this is the news section, and you just look at all of the things that are here. It's crazy, right? Just within the last night. And a lot of these are really good events. So we have the Red Zone movie Boss Rush, right, which drops. Remember, this does come with a couple of missions. By the way, getting this done does get you the Kakarot support memory as well. Upgraded, that's the Movie Hero one, which can be very good. There's also missions to do this with Movie Hero and Movie Bosses characters as well. Really should not be too tough with those teams. Both of those teams are pretty good. I mean, Movie Bosses, if you don't have AGL Broly, if you don't have Rudigarn, obviously it could be a lot tougher. Again, remember, global players, I have been pleading with a lot of you guys to summon and make sure you get Broly, because Broly is very crucial for a lot of the missions. I knew this, and I've been trying to tell you guys to make sure you get Broly. It's like Broly is not worthless, right? His leader skill is so good. He's good as a villain, good for so many of these missions that really, really, really matters. And yeah, you're able to get the support memory buffed. Now, the fight itself is not really too bad. The first 4 phases are basically throwaways, unless you're Toon Rami. And then stage 5, we have Bojack. Bojack is where things get a little bit more devastating, just because he's locking and sealing. But, I mean, global guys, you guys are getting the, Universal Survival Saga Supreme Magnificent Battle at the same time. That far eclipses what any type of difficulty in here looks like, right? Like, Blue Cow King Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta turn 1 are supering for 1,000,000 more than this guy, and they could double super. So even though he's locking and sealing, yeah, sure, this is 5 phases into the fight. So you have plenty of time to prepare for this guy. Janemba, not really too scary. In Janemba is a walkover. Physical Janemba, I guess, could do some damage, but you can seal him. I don't know why they allow Janemba to be sealed. It's stupid. So that makes Janemba kind of easy as well. Broly, of course, is still tough. Even by the newest event standards. I mean, he's double supering 3 million supers with 1,000,000 damage normals. That's definitely a scary boss, right? Then we have the Cell Max event, gets the second stage. There are numerous missions related to the second stage as well. Clear it, you get a wallpaper. You have to beat it with a full Superclass team, beat it with a full Extreme team, and then beat it within 6 turns. By the way, for a mission like this, Extreme AGL, Extreme Tech, Extreme Int, Extreme STR, Extreme Physical, you could, as your 6th unit on the team, bring Beast Gohan. So you know what character you use for this? Broly. Broly as your leader. You bring your full Extreme team, you could have Beast Gohan to the team. Bam. You're in a much better spot with the Beasterizer on the team. So that, of course, can help. This is a very devastating fight as well. Cell Max opens out the gate with 2.5 million super attacks. You guys will notice, with more experience in the fight, you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. But the start of this fight is weird in that Cell Max, he actually targets slot 3 and 2 way more than he targets slot 1. It's not something you typically see from bosses. And then as the fight goes on, he jumps to an 80% super attack rate. So he is just always instantly super attacking right away. You add him to the pile of Supreme Magnificent Battle, Sword of Hope Trunks, Beast Gohan, Goku and Frieza, who just are literally only able to super right away, basically. And Cell Max you could kind of put in that pile as well. It is a very tough fight. At the start of the fight, you're not able to debuff him or anything like that. You do have to survive against 2.5 million supers turn 1. Once you get, 4 turns into the fight, you're able to seal him, and that's where a character such as Buhan can really lock this guy down, right? So there's that. There's the Cell Max fight. A very good fight. It's structured a little bit differently. I mean, Dokkan with content. I mean, Dokkan in 2024 overall is just the best year in Dokkan history by far. Here, of course, is the UI Goku Dokkan event. Just pointing out more of the content that's out. Nothing really too crazy about this. Just grind the medals. You do not need this guy's medals for AGL Jiren, by the way, right? Let's take a look. So AGL Jiren, he needs STR Jiren, Blue Cow King Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, STR Jiren again, AGL UI Goku, and Int UI Goku. So yeah, surprisingly, you don't need Tech UI Goku medals for AGL Jiren. I farmed up 300 of those bad boys, the Tech UI Goku medals, in preparation for AGL Jiren, and then only to not need them. But, I mean, I'll have them ready, because they'll definitely use his medals for something else in the future. I'll have them ready to go. We have the Jiren Burst mode right here. Although this is a couple of days old, so I don't really need to cover this too in depth. A lot of you guys know, though, this could still be annoying because Jiren, of course, is a locking boss. Keep in mind that in order for bosses to be tough nowadays, they pretty much do have to have toxic mechanics like locking. This event, again, has finally returned. So those players who did not have a Pajamas Beerus awakened into Pajamas Beerus can now do so and be able to get all the rainbow tickets to get your free 77-unit multi. Good luck on that. Again, the priority is Beast, Broly, Gogeta, then Gammas, in that order as a priority. Then, of course, there's this event. Again, there's missions, good link level rate, stuff like that. Daily event right there. Then we have the, Supreme Magnificent Battle for the Universal Survival Saga. Here, I'm looking at the JP event, right, just to see how it's going to turn out later. There are two missions here against the Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta fight, which is, one of the hardest fights in the game. Universal Survival Saga, full category, not really too bad. But then the Legendary Existence one is definitely a challenge. 5 Legendary Existence characters is certainly tough. Global, you know what's funny is Global did not actually get the Universe 6 free-to-play characters yet. These guys. Champa, Salanel, Imperial, and then Hit. When I did the mission, I actually was using this Hit. Let me just quickly double-check. I guess I'll pause right here and I'll bring up the video. I'm curious to see what I did for the Legendary Existence. Let me see. Alright, here we go. So, Tech UI, STR UI, AGL UI, Tech God Goku, Physical God Goku, and Physical Hit. Now, I know the mission is only 5 Legendary Existence characters, but, I wanted to do it with the full Legendary Existence roster. Because, you could do something similar to this, except replace Physical God Goku or Hit or something like that with Beast. Right? If you've got Tech UI Goku, you have Beast on the team. In pretty much any fight, if you could bring him, that will make things significantly easier on you. What day was this? This is July 4th. What if we just looked at, the newest comments? Let me take a look here. Yeah, dude. Yeah, here, let's go ahead and hit that. Oh, man. Yeah, dude. That's funny. All right, so wait, real quick. Let me just, dissect the fight right here. So this is very tough. I think this is probably, in my opinion, the second hardest fight. I think Goku and Vegeta are very similar to Cell Max at the start, except they can double super, which obviously makes them a little bit more of a threat. I think they hit slightly weaker than Cell Max, but by double supering, that makes them scarier. And obviously, you cannot debuff them. And then once you get to Vegeta, you can't debuff him either. This fight, this opening phase can be pretty tough. They have a lot of HP, though. So, you can, hold out until turn 5. With any luck, maybe you're using a friend Tech UI Goku, or you have your own, and you're able to actually transform on turn 5, get that domain up, and then you're able to cancel the dodge canceling ability that Vegeta does have. Dodge canceling, of course, is a huge, major issue. Huge, major issue right there. So, let me know what you guys think. You do have to respect this guy as a 3 million damage and stuff like that boss, right? But, yep, there you go. So let me know what you guys think. Last night for Global, this is one of the best nights in Dokkan history, no doubt about it. I know for a long time, I've said that Global is not treated nearly as bad as people think. But, at this point now, with the sync really taking place, even a lot of you Global players really got to admit, things are starting to look very, very good here. Let's see what happens with Topo. Let's see what happens with Roshi, with Cell Max, and with Jiren. But I think things are looking good. Now, I understand it'll be tough to pull some of these characters because there's so many banners in a short time. But, at least in my opinion, I think the sacrifice of that is worth it to get the game fully caught up and have the game just be the same. Equal treatment on both versions is always the best way to go. So hopefully Dokkan, we're going to get the sync happening. That's what's going to happen. And I think everyone will be happier for that. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.